Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sister Yeye. Today I will be cooking cinnamon fried rice. This machine I just bought, I will be using it for the cinnamon fried rice. So watch me as I use the machine. I will use it to cut my vegetable. I will cut my bell pepper. I will cut my carrot. I will cut my onions. So watch me as I cut my onions. It's very good because you know that when you use when you cut the onion on a slashing board, it hurts your eyes. So you have to buy this machine. It will help you use it as a cooking tools to help you cut your vegetable. It cut the vegetable so good and make it so smooth and make it ready for your food to be for your vegetable to be cut good. So watch me as I go through the process how I cut my vegetable using this. You see how it look like? You see how it chop up good? You see how it chop up good? It's chop good. So use this to chop all your vegetable. Use this to chop all your vegetable. I recommend you that you get one. It will really help you. See how the carrot, how I will chop the carrot. It will chop the carrot so good. So I use it to chop up my vegetable. I cut the carrot and I use it to slash my carrot so good. So I recommend you get one of these. It will help you. It will make your cooking easy. It will make your cooking easy. So I recommend that you get one of these tools to help you slash your vegetable as you prepare for your cooking. Yes, this is today we'll be cooking the using these carrots and whatever we are slashing today. We'll be using it in the fried rice. Yeah, so I recommend that you get it. You see how well it slashed the carrot? You see how well it slashed the carrot? It slashed it good in that one. Cooking it in the fried rice, it won't take long, it will mash. And see the onions, I'll be using the other machine today for the onion and make it so easy. You see the onions, you just have to do is just to pluck it the onion within the machine. After you pluck the onion in the machine, as you can see, and you just begin to turn it around. As you turn it around, the onion will begin to cut. The onion will begin to cut into the pieces you want it to be. It will cut good. Of all you crying, because we all know who suffer from cutting onions. The tears is real. The pain is real for cutting onions. So use this machine to cut your onions. You see, gradually that turn it slowly, as you see how the onion came out. The onion was so good. The onion is slashed. You see the blade is there. You see the onion, how well the onion is slashed. So the onion is ready for you to put it in the food processor. How all the vegetable came out. This is how the bell pepper came out, the onion came out, the carrot. This is how it came out. Yeah, you see how beautiful the carrot is, the bell pepper, the onions. So I above to get ready for the other stuff. And cinnamon fried rice, I will be using chicken and the boneless chicken, the chicken drumstick, and the meat. So these are the things I will use in the boneless chicken. I'm gonna use the boneless chicken as you can see, and I'm gonna slash it small. You slash it little by little. Do not make it bigger. So you slash your chicken into smaller pieces. As you slash the chicken into smaller pieces, it will make it a boil. It will look good. Time to fry, it won't give you hard time to fry. So make sure you cut your chicken into smaller pieces. After you cut the chicken into smaller pieces, you wash the chicken nicely and you get on the meat. You cut the meat. I'm using organic cow meat today for the cinnamon fried rice. Cut the organic meat into smaller pieces. Cut your cow meat into smaller pieces. After you are done, you wash it, and this is how it look like. According to smaller pieces, this is how it actually look like. After you are done cutting it into smaller pieces, yeah, you take it, you wash it nicely, and you begin to, these are the season I use today. These are the season, as you can see, I'll show you the season. These are the season I use today. Make sure you season your meat and your chicken so well. Season now, I'm seasoning, I have to season the boneless chicken and the cow meat. I season it together and prepare it nicely for it to be cooked. So I have to season it. You can see I'm seasoning it. I'm using the various season. So you can use whatever season that you got available at your home. Yeah, these are different kind of season I got at my home. That's what I'm using. But whatever season you got at home, you can use your season. Make sure your chicken and your meat, your boneless chicken is well seasoned. You see the garlic salt, whatever season you got at home that you love to cook with, just use those season and season your food. You see the season salt, the goka season salt is so good. I love this season. That's why I'm using it to season my food. So whatever season you got at home that will make your fried rice, cinnamon fried rice taste good, you use it. So I put in the pot. Yeah, I put in the pot and I pour steady. Make sure I pour enough water for it to boil nicely. Yeah, pour enough water. Don't put it too much of water, but pour enough water that will make it to cook. And I put it on the stove. Don't put it on very high. So I put it on the stove. You can put it on 7 or 8. Yeah, you put it on the stove, you cover your chicken and allow it to boil. You see how much water I put into it? You see how much water I put? Yeah. So put it there, and next thing, chicken drumstick for the barbecue. So we are cooking the cinnamon fried rice, vegetable fried rice with a barbecue. So I got the drumstick. As you can see, I cut the drumstick and I have to put vinegar, apple cider vinegar, to remove the fresh smell. So I put I think 2 spoons of apple cider vinegar to remove the scent. Yeah, because you know the chicken can smell so fresh and I don't want the fresh scent to be on my chicken. So I put apple cider vinegar and I stir the vinegar with the chicken. Make sure you stir it nicely and the vinegar mix in the chicken. Then you begin to put your other, you see how I smell it, to make sure that the vinegar is enough. So I have to put my seasoning, I put my hot sauce, I put my spices, all these good things season into your chicken. Whatever sauce that you got at home, use those sauce on your chicken. Make sure your chicken is well seasoned. So these are the sauce I'll be using today. So this is a hot sauce. Yeah, this is sauce, the hot sauce. I'm going to put the hot sauce. Yeah, make sure you put enough sauce to make the chicken spices and to taste good. After you put the hot sauce, you can put all your desired seasoning, whatever seasoning you got at home. Use the same seasoning I used to season the boneless chicken and the meat. It's the same seasoning I'm gonna use to season my barbecue chicken, which is the drumstick. So make sure the drumstick, you know, it's very hard to season. So make sure you season it well. Season it very well. So I'm gonna season it. And after you put all your seasoning, I'm gonna put black pepper. This black pepper is not black pepper, but this dry pepper is from back home. Yeah, I brought it from Africa. It's so good. It's so hot. So I put 1 spoon of dry pepper into my chicken. Yes, I put 1 spoon of dry pepper in the chicken. I stir it and I mix it so good. I mix it so good and I stirred it good that everything was, the pepper went into the chicken. Yes, this is the barbecue sauce. I also added some barbecue sauce. My barbecue sauce is almost done. Yeah, I think that was the last one that I used. I added the barbecue sauce and I stirred it and I allowed the barbecue sauce to go into the chicken. Yeah, make sure you mix it good, stir it good. Let your chicken be well seasoned. Season your chicken so well. As you can see, the barbecue sauce is already in the chicken. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, make sure it is well seasoned. And next is my meat. You see how my meat is well cooked? Yes, as you can see, the water is taking a time to dry. So now is the cabbage. We'll be putting cabbage in this vegetable fried cinnamon rice. So there's a cabbage, but I will not be using the entire cabbage today. I'm going to cut the cabbage, a little bit of the cabbage. It's not even half, but a little bit of the cabbage. I will divide the cabbage here. You can see I cut a bit of a cabbage. Yes. And after I cut it, I begin to slash it, yeah. Slash it well. Slash the cabbage well. Take your time and slash it using your cutting board and a sharp knife. Slash your cabbage. Take your time and make sure you wash the cabbage first. And you begin to slash it. Slash it into smaller pieces. After you slash it into smaller pieces, yeah, because you will use it in the fried rice. Yes, you will fry it along with the other vegetable. So make sure you slash it into smaller pieces. As you can see, I'm slashing it. After you slash it, you take a clean bowl and put the cabbage into the bowl. Yeah, put the cabbage into the bowl, in a clean bowl. Yeah, and prepare it for the stuff. I'll be using the okuben. You see, the okuben rice. Use the okuben rice. If you have a parboiled rice, you can use it. Use the amount you will be able to cook. As for me, we are family of 8, so I have to make sure and cook enough rice. So I wash my rice. This is how it look like. Don't cook it with plenty of water. Put small bit of water. Put in your rice cooker and put the rice cooker on and allow it to cook. Let the rice cook well. After your rice is cook well, then begin to put the stuff. Get the stuff ready. See your meat. My meat, I make sure to see if the water is dry from on the meat. So the water is dry from on the meat and getting ready to be cooked. So now I'm about to put my barbecue chicken in the pan for baking. Yeah, I'm about to put my barbecue chicken. You all know I season the barbecue chicken and sit for some time to make sure the seasoning go well into the chicken. It's a drumstick I'm using today for my barbecue chicken. So now I'm gonna put it in the pan. After I put it in the pan, you can see how it look like. It's all seasoned, and I will bake it on 400 degrees. Make sure you bake it on 400 degrees because you know the chicken is so thick. You have to take time. So this how my meat look like. The meat is about to be fried. So make sure you fry the meat. You are not, I mean, they fry the chicken. You are not frying the meat. Only fry the chicken. Fry the chicken until it gets brown. You are not frying the meat. You are only frying the chicken, the boneless chicken. So now you fry the chicken and make the bell pepper. You have to do the bell pepper. You have to blend it with the onions. So I about to blend my bell pepper and my onion. You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, just open the top of the blender and just begin to pull the bell pepper. Pull the bell pepper and make sure you blend it. Put your blender on. You blend the bell pepper. You can see the bell pepper and the onions. It's all blended. Make sure it's well blended. Don't let it turn into water. Yeah, just make sure that it's chopped well. So you can see the chicken now. My chicken is well brown. You see? Make sure the chicken, it shouldn't burn, but it should be brown. So my chicken is all ready for the fried rice. So make sure it's brown. Using the cinnamon today, I will be cooking a cinnamon fried rice, as you all know. So you see my cinnamon, I will be using the cinnamon. I'm going to fry the bell pepper, everything. I will fry it and I'll put the cinnamon into the sauce. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm making 2 parts of rice. One is vegetable fried rice with all chicken and meat, and the other one I'm gonna put chicken and meat because my husband is a vegetarian. He don't eat meat, so I will cook his own rice separate with only vegetable. Then ours will carry the meat, so you can see his rice. Yeah, this is his sauce. Yeah, and this is our sauce. So make sure your sauce do not allow it to burn. Make sure you don't put too much oil. Yeah, because oil is not good for your health. Don't put too much oil. So you see, I put in the carrot. Yeah, put the carrot into it and put the carrot in the both part. You see, that's why I put the carrot into and put it on a low heat. Put it on the low heat. Don't allow the sauce to burn. Put it on the low heat. And next, I'm gonna make sure it's fried. It's fried good. I'm gonna put my seasoning. You see, the same seasoning I use to season the boneless chicken and you see the carrot. I'm gonna put the carrot powder, the carrot and the turmeric powder or carrot powder. You're gonna add it to it. Then you add your cabbage. I'm putting the cabbage in the pot. Yeah, you put your seasoning, you put your turmeric powder, you put your cinnamon roll, you put your mixed vegetable. Whatever you want to put in the fried rice, yeah, put it there and make sure it's a cinnamon fried rice. Don't forget about your cinnamon because the cinnamon scent have to smell in the fried rice. That's what makes it so beautiful. The scent you have to smell it as you eating the food. Begin to smell the cinnamon scent, and that taste in the food. It's so nice. So stir it. Make sure your seasoning is well stirred through. Yeah, everything so the sauce is make sure the seasoning is stirred through the vegetable. Yeah, next thing I'm gonna put my meat. I put the meat in the sauce. Meat. My husband don't eat meat, so I won't put meat in his rice. I'm gonna cook it right plain, a cinnamon fried rice plain. Stir the meat with the vegetable. Make sure you stir it and make sure it's on low heat because if you put it on high heat, it will get burned. Put it on low heat. You see how it look like? This one is my husband. You see, no meat inside only the vegetable. I was carrying the meat, and my husband. You see, now I'm about to put my cinnamon. You see the cinnamon I'm using today. Put enough cinnamon. Put enough cinnamon for a cinnamon to smell in the rice. Yeah, put enough cinnamon today. Put enough cinnamon. Yes, and after you put the cinnamon, yes, stir it. Just make sure you stir it and you begin to apply the rice. Don't put water. Do not put water. If you put water, the rice will get soft. So for now, you just put the rice. The rice is cooked. It's very hard. Make sure your rice is hard, really hard. It's a fried rice. Make sure the rice is very hard. So you put the rice in the pot. After you put the rice in the pot, you stir the rice. That is the season go in the rice. The vegetable go in the rice good. To not cook it on a high heat this time around. After you finish stirring the rice, you see how it look like? Yeah, it's well mixed. He mixed the rice with the sauce. It was mixed after you see how it look like. The rice will be so hard. So after this is done, then now you can put a little bit of water, you see? You see, yes. Put a little bit of water, yeah, to soften the rice now. Little bit of water because the rice it shouldn't be soft. So you put a little bit of water in the rice to make it, and then close it and allow it to cook slowly. You see how it look like? Yeah, you see how it look like? Stir it and pour a little bit of water and close it and allow it to cook slowly. Let your rice cook on a slow heat. Yes, after you put a little bit of water over it, cover it, and allow it to cook on a slow heat. One vegetable rice, only vegetable rice or chicken. So is done already. My husband food is ready to be eaten. See how it look like? It looks so yummy, so yummy. No meat, only vegetables. Yeah, no meat. So this is how the barbecue is ready. So this is our barbecue today. The John Steak barbecue. This is how the barbecue look like. It's so good. It tastes so good. It well seasoning. And after it's done, after your barbecue is well cooked, it's well baked, you have to add extra barbecue sauce. You see, I added extra barbecue sauce, and you just mix it with your spoon, and allow the barbecue sauce to go all around the chicken. And now it's all ready to be eaten. So this is the first bowl. I took all this for my daughter. Yes, this is how the vegetable fried rice, vegetable cinnamon fried rice. It is how it looks. So I want you to do yours at home. Try it. I will put the ingredient in the video. You can use the same ingredient that I use, those things that I use to make your own. So I remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Share the video with family, friends, and loved one. I love you with the love of Christ. Bye bye. See you in my next video. I love you so much. Bye bye.